VA has done a really good job in a lot of
100%.
different ways. And I said from the beginning, we need to amplify this message. We need to let them know that, hey, this is there for you. And some of it's life changing and life saving, but they don't trust you because you haven't really come through on another area that's a really big deal. Hey, benefits.
Right.
Um, it's a simple thing. You got to understand the messaging part here, but that's where we need to change the narrative.
It's all about
But
the narrative.
but you're right. They don't know. It's a labyrinth. There's all of these different things. There's, as I've said a million times for
Mhm.
the people who listen to me, 45,000 nonprofits plus a lot of them, many of them are well-meaning, really well,
Absolutely.
great ideas that are out there. Even if there are multiple that do the same thing, if there are at different geographic locations,
Mhm.
if people don't know where they are or they
Right.
can't reach them, they can't access them, whatever the case is, if we're not putting them in to meaningful use or into a
Mhm.
place where they can be accessed in a meaningful way, then what are we doing?
Well, take a military family that moves. Okay. Their education. So obviously that's my, where my heart is. They've moved to an area, they're moving to an area. Sometimes they're on hurry up orders. Sometimes they're on orders that they think they're going someplace and they end up someplace else. I mean, all of the things happen. They get someplace and they don't have housing. Or they get there and they have housing, but then their household goods aren't getting there for another month.
Right.
There's so many complications that the average person doesn't know about their experience. And so I've worked for the last 12 years to try to bring some of that to light, as do really all the other school liaisons. That's what we focus on. But you're worried now about where you're going to live, your stuff getting there, and then where your children are going to school and their transition and all of these other, are there special, if they have special education, are their needs going to be met? Is this going to impact their graduation? What does this mean in their schedule? New friends, new this, new that. And the average military child, pre-K through um, 12, has 6 to 9 different educational experiences, 6 to 9 moves. I have moved kids through their 12th, 13th move,
Wow.
halfway through their senior year, still making sure they are going to graduate on time. I mean, that's what the power of the program that we can do is really support those families. They don't, many of them even know that the military interstate compact is there to help support them. So there's
Why
just
don't you talk about that? Because I'm sure a lot of people don't know what that is.
the Military Interstate Compact Children's Commission, MIC3, is the law in 50 states that seeks to level the playing field for highly transient military students during their transition process. So that's my elevator speech on that one. I had the joy and the honor of representing 3 separate states in my tenure. Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont.
Hmm.
Um, but there are all different parts of it that are there to help ensure that military children have um, the ability to go from one place to another effectively.
Okay.
And again, your school liaison's the subject matter expert for that, to really try to help use that in the correct way for families. Um, and great work being done in every direction with
So
them.
a lot of these things, the average civilian, average people don't even know, are they can't even wrap their head around. And nor, I mean, that's not
Who would
a
they?
blame. Why would they? But you don't think about how many times that move happens. You don't think about how it might impact a graduation time
Mhm.
or anything like that. And so one of the things that we talk about is how important it is for community to get involved in these families
Mhm.
and in families that are transitioning from active duty and becoming veterans and into the issues that those families have been grappling with and
Mhm.
dealing with. And they need to understand what their experience is, what it has been, and why things have been difficult. They're not just getting out from a stint and
Right.
these kids have, yeah, they've been moving around and they've
Mhm.
seen the world or they've seen the country. These are really real things.